Hey, thanks for dropping by today. I'm going to be doing a review on this pond filter. It has a UV sterilizer built into it, but I need water flow for this to happen. We recently had a hailstorm and I got a lot of debris floating in the pond and it's plugging up the pump. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a temporary filter box for this pump. That's what we're going to do right now, and in a week or so after I evaluate whether this filter works or not, I'll do a review on this filter. But for now, let's build a filter box for the pump. My idea of having a pond is not maintenance, it's more about enjoying the pond. The inlet is plugging up pretty quick with all the debris from my hailstorm. You can see my lilies took quite a beating. So I've got two ideas. So I could put this in there, set a rock on top of it, keep most of the debris off of it, and it would be barely visible. My schedule is such, I am not home on a daily basis to monitor this thing. So I'm going to use this big honking basket, and it's not going to be as pretty, but I don't have to worry about this one plugging up. So let's show you what I'm going to do. I found a hole saw out of this kit that is just a little bigger than this hose, and that gives me enough room to run, I think, the electrical cord and this hose through the same hole. So all we're going to do is down close to the bottom, just going to drill a hole. If you haven't tried this before, this may grab because there's so many little holes in here. If you run the drill backwards, it will melt its way through the plastic. It's not as fast, but you get a much better cut if you burn through than take a chance on the hole saw grabbing. Put it on speed 2 a little faster. All right, so I'll show you what that did. By running the drill backwards, I burned a hole through there instead of taking a chance on tearing a bunch of the stuff out if the hole saw grabbed anything. So I'm going to go ahead. No sense in you watching me standing on my head. I'm going to run this through. So before I put this all together, just to show you, this pump puts out a fair amount of water. For a small pump, I think it does a good job. Get this together, be right back. I'm just going to throw a couple of rocks in here to keep this thing weighted down so it doesn't float up while it's pumping and run my pump dry. So this is what it's going to look like installed. That basket is not deep enough to put in the deeper end, so I had to put it on my plant shelf. It's not pretty, but it's going to do what I want it to do. And most likely, once for a permanent installation, I'll put 2 of these together, put the pump inside one, put another one on top. There's the output from the pump. I'll come back and do a full review on the pump in a few days, see what the water does. I can't endorse anything I haven't used yet. So there you go. If you want to see what the pump does to the pond, I have some before and I'll have some after footage in there. Hope to see you then.